Hello everybody, this is Allshouse Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play the Banner Saga 2. In the previous episode, we arrived at Lundar, only to find it under attack by both the Horseborn and the Dredge. We've managed to beat back the Dredge, but unfortunately the Horseborn are still on the attack. And it's up to us to defend the homes of the families. So, let's get to it. Already got everything sorted out. Definitely want to try out Deirdre's poison ability, see how that works out. Alright, we got a few Horseborn. Alright, they're not too tough, at least compared to the Dredge. We can get Ivor in here and start intercepting some of these. Some of them. Deirdre, I think I'm going to want to place towards the front line with Hogan to protect her. Oops. Eyvind here, and I think I'm going to put Alette round here. At least this way Ivor can step in to protect her if need be. Because I want to try out her poison-tipped ability. And some of them are at kind of the perfect level. I could probably kill them with it. Well, depending on how the per round thing works. Okay. Hakon, let's get you over here. Take out Mohawk Boy. Alright, he's gonna go after Ivor. Go for the kick. Okay. Right. Because they can run off. Wait, what? Oh, he got stunned. Stop these Horseborn. The people of Lundar need our protection. Yeah, I'm working on it. Alright, let's get over here. Use Poison Tipped on this one. -3 strength per round for 3 rounds. Oh, damn. I didn't even need to use that much. She's dead on her next turn. Okay, Alette, I want you to move over here and go into Overwatch. No, go into Overwatch. Yeah, died from the poison. Hogan, let's get you over here and have you take care of this one. Shame she couldn't get another attack off with the, when he was running away. Let's see. Eyvind, I'm just gonna have you mend Hakon's gear. She's down. Ivor, you move over this way. Try to grab their attention. Okay. Hakon, you get over here. Take this one out, and there's just this one left. Ah, shame. Okay, then. Not as much round from beating the Dredge, but that was also a much, much shorter fight. Now, should be right. What you did here, the old man says, but his voice cracks. He barely composes himself before saying, "You saved them. The families of Lundar are alive because of you." The old man's smile fades. "Our fighters are dead, and most of the grain stores are gone. Never thought I'd say this, but near 200 of us would gladly follow you wherever you're going. You're welcome to join us, but it's not an easy task. Previous video I mentioned that The best option is only save the homes, and then another decision. This is the decision. You're welcome to join us, but it's not an easy trek. Yep, 5 renown. We're used to hardships, have no doubt, the man says. And here, to show my thanks. 181 clansmen, 120 supplies, Solvi's method. And later on, we should be getting 203 clansmen. Roek, Deirdre, and Scathach suddenly catch the man's attention and he sneers. Do these 3 belong to you? I reckon the people around here would pay good coin to see them gutted. Oddleaf looks flushed. Belong to... No! And no one is gutting anyone. They just helped save your town. Well, my dog bit one of the attackers too, but I don't let it in my shop. Keep those pets on short leashes. I'm starting to regret my decision already. It's all you can do to keep Oddleaf from arguing with the man. She storms off, muttering things best not repeated. I mean, I can understand being hesitant around them, considering you were just attacked, but you don't gotta talk like that. Ivor and Hakon find you. Both look as tired as you feel. I'm not sure how so many of us made it through that. I never expected to see Horseborn in my life, let alone fight them. And the dredge seemed desperate. Fighting like us, you mean? Like they've got nothing left to lose. I wasn't worried. With the great Yngvar on our side, how could we fail? Ivor looks at you and grumbles. All options get the same result, but 1 and 2 get extra dialogue. That name was a lifetime ago for Ivor. Let it go. A human lifetime or 2, but don't forget how long we Varl live. Longer than we know what to do with in most cases. You look at Ivor, wondering what's going on in his head. Damn, Yngvar. If you're always like this, I'm glad you left the Varl towns when you did. As for me, I believe it's time for a drink and a rest. Juno walks up to your group unexpectedly. I agree. Unfortunately, all this fighting took a serious toll on the caravan. Lundar, or what's left of it, is defensible, and will allow everyone some greatly needed rest. I won't argue with the Volca on that front. And I'm in no hurry to enter the Old Wood. I've heard strange things about that place. I'm sure it will be fine. You watch the Volca as everyone moves on. She looks less confident than you've ever seen her before. Chapter 11. Where a foe may lurk. Back to Bulwark in Bindal. Man, it really seems like we made so little progress with either one. Straight to the famed depths with this unending snowstorm. Wait, did you hear that? Probably that paunch of yours rumbling again. Ambush! And we get thrown straight into it. Okay, then. Who is next? This guy. I can get in close. It'll cost me a couple of willpower, but I've got a little extra to work with. Won't be able to cull him, unfortunately. Too much armor. But I got lucky. +2 armor, and for 1 turn, allies protected. I mean, why not? Hey, it worked out. Haven't been doing much with you. Insult. Forces an enemy back in initiative. Don't have much use for that right now. Oh, and I also haven't messed with anyone in Bulwark's party, primarily because through the save files you also have access to characters that aren't in the caravan, and I didn't want to risk corrupting my save files because I messed with those. Alright, got those two taken care of. I am worried about these things. And that is exactly why. Screw it. I got enough on the horn. Just gonna champion again. What the? And of course it won't let me attack. Ugh. Even though I basically just walked right on top of it. You can only do like 4 damage to that thing. I guess that bow on his back is just for show. Let's see if I can't Tempest these two. Oh yeah. You know, I didn't see the beauty of Tempest in the first one, but I definitely see it now. No, it's only adjacent allies. Eh. That fight wasn't so bad. I mean, to be fair, we did get, like, pretty lucky with Bulwark's passive and have him not hit our allies. You grab a Raven running by you. I want every one of our fighters ready to move. Now! Set a post inside these gates for them to wait for me. The fighter nods and takes off to find everyone. Let's see. All options are the same results, but the first one gets us a little extra dialogue. Where's that Thane Valka? Maybe up on the wall? The Thane Valka is here. Valka Zephyr, I've never heard you speak like that. The silent appearance of the two Menders surprises you. You were outside the walls. What did you see? Dredge scouts. I'll wager my axe is there's an army of them coming this way. The young Mender's eyes go wide as he stares at Claw and Fang. And if that's true, they'll level this place. Storm must have hidden their approach. Or kept them at bay. But why are they here? Why now? I don't care. We're heading for the mountains. But the Ravens could take on all these dredge, especially with Valka's help, like that time in Riverrake when you helped Valka Fiorin. All options, same results. Second gets a little extra dialogue. Nikel's eyes light up. It was you, Fiorin, and a handful of Ravens tracking down the bandits who called himself Draugr of Dengler, the river. A war horn blares across the town. The army of dredge you suspected is real. Nichols, find Gudmundur. Have his guards try to calm the people, but bring him to meet us at the barn with the cart. The young Mender follows orders without question. Not a bad quality. The cart's not your business. I disagree. A dead Valka gives you a cart to hide in the deepest recesses of a river, and suddenly an army of dredge appears? If you haven't already tried, I doubt you'd be able to open the cart. If it's woven shut as I suspect, I'm the only one here who can open it. We told you, Juno's not dead. We were just traveling with her. Let me tell you something that compromises my position as a Volca. The Juno who I knew, who the entire council knew, was put to death by us, the council. You killed one of your own? It's a very rare sentence reserved for only the worst offenses. Altering people's minds, their thoughts, is one such offense. Volca gets quiet and looks at you. All options lead to the same result. Second gets a little extra dialogue. Say nothing. Zephyr notices the silent exchange, but does not question you. Regardless, Juno was put to death, and Eyvind was imprisoned. In his grief, he escaped and stole away with Juno's body. But for what purpose is anyone's guess. So no, you will not be paid by the council for a job issued by a Volca whose life we ended. Your irritation is rising when another war horn sounds. 2 horns means a large force approaches. Collect what you need and hurry to the barn. It's time we discover why you're really here. The last dredge falls and you pause, taking in heavy breaths. The snow is finally abating. The storm is moving south. Let's get inside the gates, you say. Now then, the market. We're back to having the little renown that we have, being with Bolvark's party. Ormhilder's Bangle, Charm of the Wandering Mind, Dragonstone, Jarl's Seal might be interesting. Ring of the Wolf, protection from death, strength greater than 1. I guess if you have greater or more than 1 strength and attack would have killed you, it doesn't? I don't know. We can get some supplies, but it's a 1-to-1 exchange, so how much will we need? I'll get enough for 1 more day, but that's about it. Alright, let's head for the barn. The smell of hay and yak's dung is heavy as you enter the stout wooden barn. Zephyr and Nichols are talking in hushed tones to the guard captain, Gudmundur, who glances at the large cart nervously. Everyone knows why we are here. I do not believe in coincidences, but I cannot begin to imagine what would draw an army of dredge to Bindal besides the contents of this cart. She moves her spear in intricate motions, occasionally shaking her head and starting over. Finally, she looks at you to open it. Yep. Bellower's corpse. The sight of the Sunder Bellower's body in the cart silences everyone but you. You howl as the memory of a dream tears through your mind and drops you to a knee. Strange tower of white stone. Lightning. Fear. Confusion. Distrust. There is a wrongness about it all. Bolvark! Hey! Volka's voice draws you from the dream as she's shaking you by the straps of your cloak. Everyone is watching. Another dream, she asks. Your eyes finally focus on her. All options, same result. Option 2 causes you to fail an achievement. Not sure what. A Whitestone Tower. Lightning. What are you talking about? Zephyr asks, pulling away from the cart. Her tone is full of concern. I saw a tower. Lightning. I don't know what I saw. Volka pauses briefly before shrugging. This is unexpected, Zephyr says. Volka looks unaccustomed to surprises. Gudmundur, continue your task. Nichols, take some fighters and open the mine. Keep that path clear at all costs. As both men begin to leave, she points at the cart and shouts, "Not a word of this!" They nod their way out. They nod on their way out. She turns to you and Volka. This cart. I'm not sure why they are attacking, but if the dredge recapture Bellower, he's dead. Who cares if they take him? He cannot die. His immortality is more than a rumor. Dredge lives have no natural end, but they can be killed. All except the immortal Sunder, Bellower. They live forever? Zephyr nods, but looks lost in thought. All options lead to the same result. Sunder looks dead to me. My guess is that arrow is somehow keeping him asleep. So if I pull it out, I do not see that being to anyone's advantage. I've used threats to my advantage for years. Zephyr looks at you and her face drops. She changes the topic. The storm to the south and the dredge army to the north leave us with one way out. The mines. Wait, Our way out is to sit in a hole in the ground. The Valka have a pathway there that will grant us escape, but with all of these people, it will be difficult. Let's see. All options lead to the same result. The third one causes you to fail an achievement. The first one gives an extra dialogue option, so obvious choice here. Tell her to leave the people. The families will only slow us down. Leave them. Zephyr's face hardens and the air around you thickens. That attitude may work in your company of mercenaries, Varl, but not with me. Only I know the way, so we will leave here with the families of Bindal, or not at all. The growl begins in your chest, but Folka breaks the tension. If we go with you, what is required? We only have a couple hours to move food and people to the mine. I'll be at the opening preparing the way. Help load carts near the gates, or warn the families in the houses of our immediate departure. Without waiting for a response, Zephyr hurries away. You know, we could always take Bellower's cart and make a break into the mountains. Two of you reseal Bellower's cart. Of course, a town in chaos is tempting. Makes you wonder what we might find in the Great Hall. Okay. So, I'm not playing nursemaid to these people, let's go. Causes you to skip over the next section. But I wouldn't recommend it. We stick with the Valka for now. Okay, but a couple of hours won't let us do everything. Time to pick our poison. Two of you head to the Raven's Post. Okay, then. Now then, there is an option of try to bail only if you took the I'm not playing nursemaid to these people. That gets you a battle, and you lose 2 fighters. So not really a good choice. We could go to... Oh, and you can only pick one of the following. Going to the gate gets you 5 renown and 100 supplies. The Great Hall leads you to choosing between Green Ichor, a level 7 item, plus 2 range distance, plus 2 to break talent ranks, or another Gormer statue, level 6 item, knockback on strength of attacks 3 or greater, plus 2 will per kill, and plus 1 strength. You can go to the houses, which gets you plus 20 morale. So, honestly, it's a choice between the Great Hall or the Gate. The supplies would be nice, but it's tough to say. The Green Ichor might be nice, but I might get a chance of getting it later. Plus 2 range distance on Ollie, but I'd have to get him up to level 7. It's a tough choice. It's not really all that worth it. I think I'm gonna go for the Gate. Alright, let me scroll down. There we are. You take all the ravens you can find and head to the gate where yaks and men are laboring and sweating under the constant sun. If you're here to help, a red-headed foreman says, find any baskets or crates of goods and put them on a cart. We're not worried about order at this point. Just keep the eggs from getting crushed. The task is unfamiliar, and based on the laughter of Folka and the others, you look awkward doing it. Before long, shouting and shoving breaks out between some men. A few of your ravens are pulled into the middle of it, and soon weapons are drawn. Ari's men are back to taking things that aren't theirs, a wiry man shouts. And now he's got the mercenaries helping him steal. A large man steps forward. Don't need the mercenaries to count your lying tongue, Jokel. Keep the ravens out of it, but don't interfere, gets you plus 30 supplies. What was stolen gets plus 30 supplies. Pull out your axes and threaten them all, gets you 5 renown and 100 supplies. You roar. Sighs and heaving form lend truth to any story. These men may have heard of you. Back to work, you shout. Not only is the arguing over, but everyone seems to work a bit faster. By the time the foreman calls for everyone to move to the mine, the carts are brimming with supplies. At the mine entrance, Zephyr is impressed with the carts. The foreman silently acknowledges you, and Zephyr gives you a brief smile. But a loud slam on the gates from the dredge ends all celebrations. Everyone inside, she shouts. Yeah, I'd probably be moving as quickly as them. The mine shaft is cramped, and more than once your broken horns knock against the rough ceiling or in timber. You follow Volka Zephyr at the head of the caravan. She is lighting one of many bracketed torches along the way, when shouts from the mouth of the mine reach you. Dredge! The gates in town did nothing to halt their advance. Gudmundur and his men will slow them, Zephyr says, but it may not be enough. They have orders to collapse the opening if they're overwhelmed. Will you keep them from being overwhelmed? Let's see, Raven's back to the top, lead straight to a battle. We're mercenaries, not volunteers, or your captain can handle it or die trying, both get progress. We'll take those. We're mercenaries, not volunteers. And no price will cover the cost of us all dying in this mine shaft, she says. I'll head back there if you won't, but if I die up there, the torches will burn out, the food will run out, and then the real horror will start. Let's see. Quit trying to scare me, go fight, or keep moving. Gudmundur dies. We'll do it, but we'll talk price later. Gets a battle. Unfortunately, I don't think I have enough time for a battle. We've got just under 3 minutes, and I don't know how long this battle's gonna take. So, I think we're going to end things off there for today. So, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.